Ajay Kumar ji, you are getting drowned out in this battle between the BJP and the JDU. But my question is this: when the Congress was in opposition in 2000, when the Congress was in government in 2011, and the survey was done, there were questions on caste. You didn't make that public because anybody who's in government thinks, you know, making caste details public really opens a Pandora's box. It's very difficult then to handle the fallout. There are all kinds of competing demands from special groups and communities, which are very difficult for everyone in government to handle. Would you accept that you're basically doing this as an act of rank political opportunism because it provides you with what you think is a potent weapon to target the Modi government's Hindutva and nationalism plank?
So, Rahul, you need to give me 3 minutes because I've just been listening for 25 odd minutes without any interruption, and I'm not getting drowned out by JDU or BJP. I think you didn't give me a chance to speak in between. Now, the issue is, first of all, Mr. Gandhi has clearly said we made a mistake. All right? The time is India demands the caste census. Now, let me go one by one, and you need to pay attention to what I'm saying. It's for Pradeep, and it's for Yashwant, and it's for Guru Prakash ji. Tyagiji very well informed on this. I don't think he needs it. The RSS will never allow the caste census. That's where the problem is. Because it is led by a group of people who won't even have women as members, whose fundamental philosophy belongs to the philosophy to continue with the old system of caste supremacy. The RSS won't allow it. So the first point. So the RSS, which is the actual BJP, will not allow it, and let whether it's Pradeep, whether it's Yashwant, whether it's everybody else, Guru Prakash, you like it or not, this is a fact. The second issue is, Mr. Pradeep Gupta, coming to Guru Prakash Singh, we gave OBC ministers and MPs. You gave it because of political expediency. You never give a Muslim a candidate because this is not winnable. You don't give an SC candidate and non-SC seats because it's non-winnable. So suddenly saying the OBC is a majority population, they win your Lok Sabhas, and that's why you get them seats, you're not doing any favor. The third issue, the Mandal 1, according to Yashwant, brought tectonic. He says there was no tectonic shift. There was tectonic shift in the Indian political space. And there will be a tectonic shift in the Mandal too. The fourth point, does anybody remember 1931 census and nothing has happened? Today, for the first time, the country is talking that the EBCs are 37%, the SCs are 19% in Bihar, and the tribals, by the way, in Bihar are only 1.7% because most of the tribals went to Jharkhand. So the issue is that what is the reality everybody in India knows and then realizes. Look at TV anchors, no SC, no ST, no 100 CEOs of companies, no SC, ST, no OBC by and large, at least extremely backward. Look at secretaries of the government of India, nobody. Look at the Director General of Police, nobody. And those questions which people need to ask. And if not, what is wrong? Fourth point, you said that Mr. Pradeep Gupta said delivery is difficult. That is again a fallacy. I was a civil servant and a member of parliament. There is SC sub-plan. And ST sub-plan which the Bharatiya Janata Party, again anti-casteist, removed it. The SC sub-plan ensures that the budget is there for the scheduled caste people only, or the scheduled tribe. So the budget has provisions to directly benefit people, and it is not difficult. It has been done in India before. So the most important point is, it is not mighty. It is the issue of people saying, "Do I have the opportunity in the structure of this country?" Now you're coming to Mr. Gupta says that it is beyond 50%. The Supreme Court said 10% economic weaker section reservation, sir. 50 plus 10, 10%. General category is 15% in Bihar. You have 10% reservation. All Changasi. 15% of the population gets 10% reservation. None of the people on this panel have made a single comment. That is okay, by the way, but everything else seems to be not be kosher. Those are
so what are you proposing? Are you planning to extend reservation to 85%? 85% of the Hindu community is either SC, ST, OBC or EBC. What is your plan? बताओ ना, अगर चलो आपने कर दिया उसके बाद करोगे क्या? Answer that question. Because you're in opposition, it's very easy to say the kind of things you're doing. Will you increase reservation to 85%?
One sec. First, get the facts straight. Now let me answer you the question. The question again is, let's take an example of class 1 officers in Government of India. OBC reservation 27%, total 11%. Government of India data. SC officers, class 1 of India reservation 15%, total representation 8%. Tribal representation, Government of India, ST officers 7.5%, 7%, total representation 2%. This is their data, not mine. My question is, why is it happening is first step, and to actively pursue, you pursued it in reservation in the parliament, you got SC representatives, you will have to bring interventions. Let's take medical education reservation. And when you say what has Congress done? Congress brought OBC reservation and educational institute through Arjun Singh in 2006. And we will look at ways to intervene. Those are methods, but the fact is that you start looking at this data and then you realize that now you will make, in your budget, you'll start budgeting for the weaker community, you'll budget for the women also. There was a provision for gender budgeting which has been thrown out of the window of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Please do a TV show on gender budgeting. We will bring, like Mr. Gandhi, like the India Alliance is saying, one second. And last
Let me put that question to Badri Narayan at the Govind Ballabh. Okay, very, okay.
Only 5 seconds. Only 5 seconds.
Rahul ji, jawab dena chahta hu.
I repeatedly said,
Rahul
if anyone in this, one second, let me complete, sir. If anyone in this panel would understand the reality of what's happening on the ground, Pradeep and Yashwant are well informed. There is a huge amount of deprivation, which Mr. Tyagi has correctly said. Representation, OBC women in the women reservation bill. It is critically important. When the panchayats have reservation for OBC and SCs and STs for women.
So Badri Narayan, here is the nub of this argument. If you know each of the castes and the communities and the percentages as of today, not as of 1931, then when you're doing budgeting, you're allocating funds for different schemes, you can allocate keeping representation and numbers in mind. And given the fact that so many schemes are actually targeted at certain communities which don't have a proper head count, that makes it a little uncertain in terms of whether the money is being well utilized. Is this going to help governance, or do you think this is just opening up a Pandora's box?
I think, Rahul, first of all, I would like to say our opposition parties and those who are arguing for caste identity-based politics of representation, they are making a lot of expectation from caste census. You know, caste census sometimes homogenize, but sometimes also fragments. You know, during the colonial time when caste census was implemented, there was a lot of quarrels, a lot of fights within each other for the same community of the same status were quarreling against each other. So those who are expecting that OBC may emerge as a one-vote bloc because of this caste census may also miss that they may can create a multiple fragmentations. OBC within ABC numbers has a fear. Number also create fears. Due to the fear of the number, maybe the lower rank of the society and upper rank society may come together. And also number has an attraction. Everyone can claim about the number. I am 3%, you are 2%. I am 14%, you are 13%. So I need more. So that kind of divisive situation will emerge. And thirdly, the question about the distribution of resources, which you talked. Mostly these communities of the EBCs, they have not yet acquired capacity to aspire and acquire. So they are not able to compete in the sphere of reservation. So things are not reaching to them. It's a moral questions, and no one is asking these questions in Indian politics, that who are going to talk about them? They are EBC. We will get reservation on their name. But who will distribute the resources to them? And fourthly, what Narendra Modi has proposed, that the Garib, the whole notion of Garib and beneficiary, which is going to commit the distribution of resources at horizontal level. There are two levels. This caste-based identity reservation politics distribute the resources vertically, not horizontally. So these new methods, which the way Narendra Modi is defining social justice in a new way, is trying to approach this horizontal ways of distributing social resources, budgeting. That's why Garib and beneficiary matters a lot. And that may be a big instrument in the hand of BJP to counter this kind of caste polarizations.
No, but that's an important point you make, Badri Narayan ji.